Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Variety article, this one, should I say, is the gift that keeps on giving. So, Marvel Studios, when the situation with Jonathan Majors broke out, quickly actually considered replacing Kang with Doctor Doom. And then, as per this Variety article, there was a little bit, just a tiny little bit, which highlighted Marvel's current desperation, which is about trying to bring back the original Avengers because they know things are floundering and things are shit. And then today, Robert Downey Jr. has already agreed to come back. So it's looking like that's happening. Marvel's desperation reaches peak level. And actually, this would be the worst thing. This would be the worst character to come back. Because Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man's sacrifice in Endgame was good. Like it was a great end for that character. They just, they shouldn't have killed off everyone else. Or, the thing is, you can't just keep bringing characters back. I'm sure there'll be people that argue that actually, no, Robert Downey Jr. shouldn't have sacrificed, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was fine. But it was a good send-off in that regard. It was heartfelt. And he's the only character that currently has stayed dead. I mean, you obviously have Captain America, but I mean, he aged out, didn't he? So, yeah, let's take a look at this report first, and then we'll take a little bit of a look at the rumour that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back. If my voice sounds a little bit odd, I'm quite under the weather. So I do apologise, but obviously I'm trying to crank out some of this content for you. So hit that thumbs up button. And I will say as well, guys, please do consider supporting the channel with Patreon and memberships. You can find it all linked down below in the description box. But like I said, this is the desperation that Marvel is under at this point in time. They're aware they've got severe issues. And, you might say, well, that's not a surprise because obviously they've got issues. Well, Hollywood likes to bury their head in the sand. It's very clear that from Endgame they've been directionless and floundering quite a lot. But it's good that they are aware of it. So, what's happening? Well, this article says that we've already seen Marvel Studios make moves to get back to where they need to be, including going back to the drawing board with Daredevil Born Again. And that is true, but it's important to note that that's still a byproduct of their terrible structure of TV, is that they will start shooting stuff without finalized scripts. They won't review any footage, and then they'll just start trying to correct stuff in the edit bay. And that's why these Disney Plus series have such a monumental budgets, staggeringly high, movie-level budgets. It's a joke. But the other thing that they're doing, Variety's reported that there's more sweeping changes to the multiverse saga. So according to the trade sources, there have been official talks about bringing back the original 6 Avengers for a new Avengers movie. That's all original 6. So it's going to be Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, and everyone. The studio themselves hasn't yet committed to the idea, apparently, and money could be an issue given how expensive some of those actors are. Mainly Robert Downey Jr., because his upfront fee is about $25 million, which was reported here in this article. So it's quite crazy. But like I said, this has allegedly already happened. Apparently, that's it, he's done. He has decided to come back, allegedly. We don't know, but this is a leaker over on Twitter. It says RDJ already agreed to come back. And then also, there's this. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine will be the 2 leads of the TVA's multiversal army in Avengers Secret Wars. So that's quite crazy as well. But it's just sheer desperation from Marvel at this time. However, of course, they are now committed to the Kang the Conqueror multiverse saga. It's something which they could have changed direction on if they'd acted a bit quicker. But this is the interesting thing, and I'm sure actually when we go through this, a lot of people will be like, they should have done that to begin with. So when it comes to Jonathan Majors, obviously he has an ongoing legal issue at the moment, quite severe. A lot of people have said, well, why has he not been recast as Kang the Conqueror? I mean, I would argue, why was Kang the Conqueror the next thing from Thanos, to be fair, but never mind. It seems Marvel Studios has been considering moving away from the character, regardless of any courtroom drama, apparently. But I doubt that's going to happen, just because of everything that's lined up now. So they say this. This is an inside source. This is on the Variety article. It says it gave people pause, given that Quantumania didn't exactly land. And the thing is about Ant-Man Quantumania is, it was not just an Ant-Man movie. It was the introduction to the big bad of the next phase of Marvel. And it should have been a smash hit for Marvel. It should be huge. And it wasn't. It was a massive fail. So recasting is a possibility, but at a recent gathering in Palm Springs, this is Marvel's sort of getaway, their relaxation time, executives discussed, this is all quotations, backup plans, including pivoting to another comic book adversary like Doctor Doom, which would actually make significantly more sense, given you're going to be introducing the Fantastic Four. And along with them, you'll be introducing the X-Men at some point as well. You could have just done that. It makes sense to pivot to Doctor Doom, bring it on more ground level villains, and then build back up to something bigger. So I think they really dropped the ball there. So for now, obviously, Kang is pretty much it. But this is the other thing, which is hilarious. One insider who's seen Loki finale tells Variety, Marvel is truly fucked with the whole Kang angle, and they haven't had an opportunity to rewrite until very recently because of the WGA strike. But I don't see a path to how they move forward with him, with Kang. So that's interesting. This is them saying undoubtedly probably will have to be dropped. Now, they do say this. In other words, don't expect that episode to introduce a new big bad or take Kang off the table. Also, in terms of Majors, anyway, he apparently this is also part of it. So he apparently started developing a bad reputation before his arrest for alleged domestic violence. So this is that report itself. This is the Variety report, and this is what we've said all along: is that when this came out, loads of people came up and said, "Yeah, actually, you know, this isn't news to us. There's other reports." So the report notes that his former agency, CAA, big talent agency, is said to have dropped him for his brutal conduct towards staff. So pretty, not good. Not good stuff at all. But this is Marvel's desperation. I mean, if they do actually bring Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man back, even if it is in one movie, if that does well, mark my words, Marvel will just bring him back proper. But it's a bad idea. You're destroying what you've done already. And this is the problem, you know. They're just clutching at straws, trying to bring everyone back because they killed them off too quick and they introduced characters that no one's interested in. No one cares about these other characters, as evidenced by the declining box office. But anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop it down below. Sorry about the voice. I do apologise. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye now.